name's Aloysius.
My name's G.
We are young fathers.
You're watching the AU review at Listen Out.
Well, guys, thanks for joining us. Thanks for surviving the flight over. How long did the journey take you?
It took us 12 and a half hours to get to Kuala Lumpur, and then after that was another 8-hour journey to Sydney.
So enough.
Yeah.
Enough time.
Oh wow.
Left on the 24th and arrived on the 27th at 6 a.m. So yeah.
Well, you've travelled through time. You've made it here. Your first show's today at Listen Out. You know, are you looking forward to getting on the stage? I imagine, like you were talking about adrenaline. I imagine that's when it's going to kick in.
Yeah, I mean, it's always we never know what's going to happen when we go on stage. So you can be. Sometimes you just feel absolutely drained, but when you get on stage, you never know what's going to happen. So the adrenaline will kick in, or it doesn't, and you work with it.
So what can we expect from the sets today? You already know what you're going to be doing. You've already got the set list down.
Yeah, a shorter set than usual because obviously we've got
30 minutes, so we're trying.
Set. So yeah.
We've not done that in a while, so it'll be new again.
Are you getting to fit in any other shows while you're in Australia to give a bit of a longer set, a bit more of a taste from Dead and everything?
Not this time, but we should be back and play like.
I think it's very
sets.
fitting. It's very fitting as it's our first introduction to Australia. So I think little bits of now, and then when the time comes, we'll go full out. Yeah.
Now with the 30-minute set, it is sort of like going back to your first support slots or something like that back at home.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not something that we don't like. We used to. I mean, a lot of the time we used to choose to do short sets because we didn't need to do long sets. We would just play right through and fast paced, and it was something that we chose to do. So it's not something that we kind of are not looking forward to. We kind of revel in it.
So there'll be a lot. You'll be running through a lot in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
In other words.
Yeah.
So how have you found the last 6 months or so? I guess it's been since Dead came out. How's
it's been very busy. We're constantly progressing, musically and as artists as well. Just kind of find a way to work better together as well. So it's definitely a learning curve for everybody.
And probably no bigger learning curve than doing a show pretty much straight off a plane from home to Australia.
Something that we have to, it's the name of the game, for the job that we do. So it's definitely, a learning curve.
Well, hopefully it's something you'll be doing more of. I mean, you mentioned
hopefully.
You'll hopefully be back. Hopefully,
yeah, definitely, because
frequent visitor.
when you're sitting in a basement in a wee dungeon, writing all these songs, coming up with all these abstract ideas, and doing festival shows, just performance in general, just to get that out, just to test songs out and see how they feel, if they're working or not, and we're passionate guys, we love what we do, so that's part and parcel of being a performer,
Would you have imagined that so soon after releasing the record you would have gotten to Australia when you were sitting in that dungeon?
Well, we want, there's no fear with everybody. We want to be worldwide. We want to be huge. We want as many people hear the music as possible. So, it takes us to Australia, then great. Where's next? Africa, and elsewhere. So it's definitely a positive thing.
Is there anyone you guys are looking forward to seeing today? Have you gotten familiar with the lineup on the way over here?
We have to go as soon as we play. We have to go.
Really? You're flying to the Perth.
Yeah, we need to fly. So
maybe tomorrow you'll get to see someone.
Yeah, maybe.
Fingers crossed.
Because you got Schoolboy Q on later in the day, which will be good, and it's, Perth seems like the place you'll actually get to see something.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Until then.
Until then, and after Australia, where do you head off next? Back home?
Yeah, back home, and just be again locked in the dungeon and writing more songs and ideas. just kind of a continuation of what we've been doing from the start of the year and November.
We head down to Berlin in November to record another album. So yeah, keeping the ball rolling.
Fantastic. Have you already written some of that record?
We've just got ideas. Like we're constantly recording new stuff. Whether it goes an album, I don't know. Whether it's just like a separate thing from an album, we don't know. It's always good to keep doing what you do. We do music, and we should be writing songs. We should be doing artwork. We should be doing so many different things. It's just a combination of being self-contained.
Yeah.
And just replenishing and seeing what sticks and see what happens. So yeah.
Well, look forward to seeing what comes next, and until then, enjoy a very brief stay in Sydney. And see you next time.
Yeah, thank you. Cheers, buddy.